Good morning, my friends. Part 2 of Chilloper. I got up early. You can see our eye icon. We've been up for just a little bit. Got up before the sun. Quite a few things to do here this morning, including making water. We also got plenty of food in us. I went through and just double checked everything. We did have enough to make a couple teas, so we got some hot fluid in us. And the plan right now is to leave Miner's Folly as we head over to the gold mine. And the gold mine's got the technical backpack and crampons, so we love that. But not spending a whole lot of time here. I'm thinking these deer here are a good sign that the bear is not around. Welcome back. Thank you guys so much for all the love on the last video. I appreciate it. We'll go ahead and do another part 2 here. My plan for this episode is, like I said, get to the gold mine and then back down to Angler's Den. Because I'm pretty sure, did we grab the key off the door? Yeah, we did. Because we've got a cache down there that's full of fish. We love that. We'll eat good. We might even spend some time and explore some of Ash Canyon. We're not in a rush here. I know there's like a little fishing hut, so if we can find some hook material, so scrap metal, and then we bust up a couple rabbits to make some fishing line, we could like make a little spot there for a bit. So I'm not sure if this early usually the bear is hibernating, but maybe he's not spawned into the game yet. We haven't seen him over here. This is his den though. It's a good thing. That's why I like to leave early from Miner's Folly. You know what I mean? I've got one more tea here. That'll give us a few more calories. Hopefully that's not crazy wind starting to whip in here. That's another bad reason for leaving early. You're not 100% aware of what the weather is going to do. It was a pretty straight shot. Keep a torch with us to be a little bit warmer. Of course, we got that other tea as well. Which, probably gonna drink that right before we cross the bridge. Light a new torch, drink a tea. Because there's a couple rose hips up here too. So I can imagine we are gonna get pretty dang cold on this trip. And we're gonna have to stop. There's a cool little spot that I like to stop at. And there's no wind there, and it's a little bit warmer than just like stopping here, for example, and blocking the wind. That'll hold us over just a little bit longer here. Really lucky with the Ash Canyon spawn. Could have been like Blackrock or something. We'll make our way into Blackrock, but not my favorite place ever to spawn, you know what I mean? Long-term goal here, I think, unless we find a hacksaw, we're going to skip right over Timberwolf Mountain. We'll stay at Mountaineer's Hut, but then we're going to go into Pleasant Valley pretty early. You can find a lot of stuff there. And if that happens, if we're not able to find a hacksaw, then forging is going to be our first goal. Sometimes there's stuff here. Nice. So if we get in trouble, we can use that. We don't have anything for our head yet. And I didn't find a sewing kit, so I couldn't whip up like a improvised headgear. Yep, we're getting there. We're getting there. There's our little home down there. I always want to stop and like look where we're at, but it's also terrifying. That matches is right here in the snow. Can we pick it up, please? Give it to me. That is so crazy. Once you lock onto it and then I'm hitting the pickup button, there it is. I was like, once you hit the pickup button, it would disappear.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
I'm pretty sure frostbite's gonna set in before our hypothermia. That's cool, just right over. So, right there is Angler's Den, and right above that, Miner's Folly. I don't know how many of these we have, but I am gonna grab just one more. Be awesome. Cut those down. No dice for us. Okay. I think we need 3 little bushes to make 1 tea once we break them down. But I do have coal, so we need to monitor our frostbite situation. But we could chuck a coal or 2 on there and start reversing that pretty quick. We'll have to hang out for a long time though, so if we can manage it, I'd like to make it into the mine. Pulled plenty of torches out of that barrel fire that we had. Also made a potato, little breakfast potatoes. Awesome. I love this game. Okay. Now I'm gonna take my time a little bit through here because I found like a storm lantern before on my way up here. So when I was new to the game, I would always stop here because they just gave us logs right there. But oftentimes when I would make a fire, like the wind would shift almost immediately. I'd be in a worse spot. I didn't know where all the matches were. So I was very limited there, and then I'd usually catch some frostbite, which, how fast are we going? We're doing all right. We'd catch some frostbite on the way up here. And I think this is like, what, Wolf Jaw Overlook or something like that? Yes. Nothing out here. Grab these sticks though. Will give us a few more torches. I found on the way up here, I found a moose carcass before, which is pretty huge. You can pull the hide off of that guy and a little bit of meat, but the hide's more importantly. Without that, you've got to be a pretty good shot with your bow and arrow to get a moose. Big win in the last episode with the combat pants. Love them. Okay, we're getting close. It's just around the bend up here where we'll start a fire. I wonder where those wolves are coming from. There's also a cave up here. Cave's kind of like guaranteed wind blockage. This is usually where I stop. Oh, yeah, I found stuff. Look at that. Mountaineering rope. This is where I usually stop. We'll make some tea. Plenty of teas. Good little wind blockage. Okay, we need to chuck that, get us a new one, and then get a fire going. Yes. 60% chance, man, is crazy. That goes up to 80 within the first month of making fires. Uh-oh.
Come on, little fire.
Don't have any accelerant. Okay. That's fun. Nothing to worry about. Sometimes 60% feels like 20%. You know what I mean?
Come on, little fire.
Oh my gosh, we're so close, dude. Yeah. Keep working. You got it this time.
Fire. Oh, lucky day.
All we're doing is taking life damage, you know? No biggie. Okay. Do we need water? Might as well. Why we're here. And then I'm just going to place this for now. That's where we're going to make it. But we're warming up, so I am going to make some of these rose hips. 30 minutes looks good. Then right away we can start cooking those and get our cooking moving up too, which is huge. We'll just pick this guy up. We got another stick. And that rope's important because we're going to attach it either down to the mine or on the back side of the mine. I picked this guy up just to start fires with, which we should have done that instead of the cedar wood. But just got to remember we got it. Maybe we should sort by condition here. Okay. We'll get this other one made as well. Ooh. No, we can't. We made them all. But they should do it.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
And we are... The frostbite risk is still up there, man. We'll re-up on all our torches. Hopefully we can find a dang sewing kit. The sewing kit is going to be huge because that'll mitigate the frostbite. We can cover our ears up right quick. Okay, only 2 chevrons now. So it is warming up. That's, okay, the crows are leaving. I was gonna say there might be a deer up here. We do have a little bit of work to do before we're heading down, I think. Just gonna see if we've got any good stuff here. Yep, got some coals. I thought that was a feather. You get bummed sometimes how slow you have to go in these caves. Our frostbite's gonna be moving quickly, so okay, yeah, we can just attach our rope here, which means likely on the backside here there's another rope. Got it. Oh my gosh, look at that. Nice. We barely got that. Oh, we're encumbered. By how much? Not by much. Damn. How much more? What do we have that maybe we can drop off? Oh, duh. We've got some wood. Oh, don't drop that. I actually want that. Oh my gosh, come on. Here we go. And since we're climbing, I'm not going to stop and get those logs. But this will be our last, like, crazy descent because we've got the crampons, which are going to help us conserve some energy climbing, give us some sure footing, which will help at places like the Forlorn Muskeg, where we're always falling through the dang ice. Yep, it's we're gonna get our jog on. And I'm gonna head straight for the gold mine. Usually there's some rabbits right here that we would spend a little time, but I'm getting like dangerously close on this frostbite. Damn, there's some damn birds over there. If we can hustle up. Yeah, because it's only midday. If we can hustle up, I'll just might come back over here. Try to throw some rocks at some birds. I've never found anything in this hatch. But usually there's a few snacks and what have you in here. Where we can eat. At least, with it being midday, we could even get back to Angler's Den today. Ooh, actually not. We're pretty tired. Might have to save that for tomorrow.
I'll take it.
Look at that. Pull like crazy. Always fun. Okay, and I'm pretty sure you just need 2 off like that. I think we can make it through here without getting our stuff all wet. And we had some, okay. It's crazy to me, like, how they sort that. I wish they would do it by percent.
Too cold.
Because the weight should be a little heavier if it's got more condition. You would think. But a 0%er weighs as much as a 100%er. Okay, last little bit of water here. Okay. Nothing. Another 20%er. We're gonna spend all our time looking for crap torches. Ooh, this guy. Yeah. Face is all dirty too. Here's our little... the honey pot. Nothing over here. Okay, let's start. We got some lantern fuel. Of course, we've got all the coal. Nice. Tinder plug. Sardines. Granola. Crampons go on right now. Huh. Oh, you gotta put your damn things back on. There we go. I was wondering. Here's a note. Guy that died. There's our technical backpack. We're good there. More matches. Love that. Then we'll just run over here. Check out all these things.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
If only we found a tin of coffee, then we could climb on out of here. Where we came from. Okay. So that's gonna be all of that.
Not sure I can carry much more.
We do have a bed here, which is awesome. But let's go ahead and get this fire started. Oh, I dropped it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we dropped it. Oh my gosh, stop with all the torches, man. 8%. If this fails, we've got to throw it down quickly. So the goal here is to...
Come on, little fire.
Throw it down quickly. Oh, where'd you go? Threw it too far. You need a hacksaw to break this down, by the way. Figured that out. Dang, running low on some tinder here, too. 3 more cattail heads. But, yeah, we'll really quickly...
Come on, little fire.
Just eat and cook and prepare everything for our journey back to Angler's Den. Which will be... I can't click anything while we're starting a fire. We'll hang out here. But we'll just get prepared for that. Just rip through all this.
Perfect.
Okay, we'll save this. How's the water doing? We could definitely go for some water. Okay, that's about an hour. And so let's do... Yeah, I'll have 2 of these. We got 2 rope climbs that we're not gonna make. With our how we're feeling now. Where's our other cooking slot? There we go. And I don't think the coffee's gonna get us 2 rope climbs, even with the crampons. Honestly, we don't need that. 21. And break this down right quick. We'll do 1 more there. That's it. Okay. What do we got for food? We got 1 cattail. We've got some sardines. We could probably... The only thing we can cook
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
are the potatoes and the soup. So we're not gonna get into the bannock bread. We'll go ahead and eat this just to stave off our hunger. I'll cook this. We should probably just eat this because it's both food and water. We'll eat the potatoes as well. Dang, guys. Makes me want to go back out and get these birds, but... Ooh, okay, I was gonna say.
I need to find a place to rest.
Take that. We'll cook a potato. 100%, 100%. Thought one of these was in worse shape than the other one. And then this, we will... I'll see tomato soup. Should get us through the night. Then we've got a bunch of, like, snack things. And then when we get down back to Angler's Den, we've got all those fish. Okay, so we could do some reading. How much firewood do we have? We got plenty. Got plenty. Okay. But I don't want to forget these. We got plenty of water. Snacks are decent. How many torches? Enough to get home. So now we can focus on... like a 3-hour read session here. Let's go 2 at a time, though. This should bring us into the night. Frostbite's finally healed, so now would be a great time to leave. And just a couple more sticks, so we don't lose our fire quite yet.
So tired.
Oh, hate when that happens. Okay. What? Okay, these are... How long? An hour 15? You don't really need light to do this stuff. We'll just make sure. Okay. Yeah, we'll use that. Damn, all we've had is a hoodie. Jeez, yeah. Ooh, that's going down. Now we gotta go back up to the food. Crap. Last potato. Let's do it. And the cedar burns just as well as these sticks do. Like the starting chance, you have the same amount. That's why we like cedar. Okay, we'll pick that up. Here's our bed. We've still got to eat. I don't think we're gonna make it. Okay. We got one more potato, so, and there sometime is a deer. So if we go, ooh, 9 hours. Should bring us pretty close to morning. 9 hours so we don't get dehydrated. Okay.
I could eat a horse.
Yep, that's what we're gonna do. Ooh, I cooked the last one. Okay, fair enough. Right, and then let's do this, and then we can start a fire and heat some of these things up. We'll be fully rested here. Oh, I forgot about the damn tender. And we used all our sticks.
Come on, little fire.
No kidding. We need you here.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay. This will help us with calories as well. Then we'll be able to pull, what, 3 of these? 1, 2, yeah. Maybe 2 more if we hurry. That's a sweet spot. Let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle. Sounds windy out here. The wind is the worst. Blowing out our torches when we're trying to stay warm. But it's not a long trip back to Angler's Den. See if we can't find any more coal just in case. We can drink a cold coffee too if we need the stamina. I was wondering if there's going to be any coal around here. What time is it? Okay. Early enough. Doesn't appear to be super windy, which I love. This is the point of no return. As far as like going up the backside of this mine. Yeah. Oh shit. That sucks. So we've got to take the long way if we want to come back. There's no rope over here.
Anything right about now.
And that's what if we weren't so close to frostbite, this is what I was going to check. And I was going to put a rope here. Oh, it's here. Nice. Okay. Yeah, then we just climb up here. And we can go back to the mine. And we just go in the same way we came. Nice. We should get back just in time to cook some fish. But I also, if we get in trouble, I've got those hot teas. Nothing around the campfire. Nope. If there's a deer here, I'm stopping. It's a very calm day, which is awesome. I don't know how many times I've climbed down here, and about right here a storm rolls in. Yeah, we got a wolf down there, but that's okay. We can fend him off. Really glad there's no timber wolves over here. I found some hiking boots at the bottom of this, whatever, this pit or whatever it is. I'm gonna sneak down there, see if we can't find it. Stay away from the wolf. And yikes. He's close. Get eyes on him then. If we can. I thought I could walk up this, okay. There he is. Hello, sir. Our warming up expired. Yeah, but I'm gonna want all these keys and what have you. And as we leave for Timberwolf Mountain, we can pick up a bunch of birch bark, which will recover condition over time. Oh, our teas are ice cold. Already? Yes, already. Did I do something? Maybe it's just that cold out. We might have to get our jog on.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
I just was in a hurry and grabbed the spray paint. I usually never pick up the spray paint. Usually just leave that for the birds. Alright, we'll tag up anglers then. I do think you get like a little map reveal. You know what I mean? Not like charcoal by any means. I knew it. Gosh, I got that goosebumps, man. Gave me the heebie-jeebies. Damn, I hate when they do this. Hopefully he just sticks over there. Sometimes there's birch bark here. We've got the antiseptic, so I'm gonna leave the... There we go.
Starving.
Ooh, yes, we are starving. Get back and get them fish. And the fish... Well, we get... you know what we might do? Look at that. The fish will take plenty of time to cook, so maybe not. I was gonna say, if we can hurry up and cook those bad boys, we can head for Timberwolf Mountain and Mountaineer's Hut on today's episode. I don't want to run just because we literally only have tea left. So if I've only got a sliver of hunger bar left, then I'll drink one of those teas. Other than that, I don't think we need to. Gonna need plenty of firewood. Ooh, I don't think we have a tool for this. Nope. We can get down there and onto the water like we did when we spawned in. We can get us some cattails on our way back to the den. I'm gonna have to drink one of these teas though to keep us out of losing that. That's why I usually don't shoot for well-fed this early. But you know what? This is Chilloper, man. We're just chilling. If we lose it, it's no big deal. And then I've got a goal of likely just scouring most of Ash Canyon and picking up cattails. We can stock up on those. Like through here, we can go towards that fishing hut in the back. We need to explore up here. There's some things. Give us all the fish. Look at that. Hell yeah. Then we'll have
too heavy to carry.
plenty of oil as well. Okay, we picked up a few of these. Nice. That'll keep us out of danger. That'll keep us fed. The only thing I don't like about this is Only one burner. Got to, okay. It's a big draw for like Mountaineer's Hut. Mountaineer's Hut's gonna be, maybe we do leave in the morning, hit Mountaineer's Hut, continue on to Pleasant Valley. I think that might be the plan. I think we're gonna need plenty of time here. Just like that. How much time do we have? 41 minutes. Nice. Okay, we'll warm up a little bit. I am gonna like bust some of these things up. 27 minutes for a box is crazy. Need that one too. How much more time do we got? 12 minutes. Not enough to tear down freaking 4 of these, 10 of these. Wow. Honestly, we might need them. So pack those up. Metal box is just fine down here. Just want to straighten her up, make her look good. More tinder. Hell yeah, look at that. Oh, you actually gotta pick this motherfucker up. Whatever, dude. $38 minutes. Okay, we're pretty close. I'm just gonna roll outside here and start hacking at these cattails. Supplement our diet, you know. If you had a bow, Ash Canyon would be sick. Because I did test, you can ice fish right here. And there's so many deer that will come like right up to your door here. Then you can go up to Miner's Folly and hunt a bear and a moose. And if we pack enough gear, you can also just live at Miner's Folly. For a nice little hunting trip. Got a workbench out there and a lot of dangerous wolves out here. Not sure if it's gonna be worth it to go back to the little fishing hut that's back over this way. And I don't want to lose my fish, so we kind of got to hurry here. In fact, let's do that. I'm going to collect these. We'll go back. We'll check on the fish. And then we're going to go up here. That bridge we went across. Boop. Watch it be like 30 minutes left. Oh, 8 minutes. Which one do we want next? Rainbow trout. Ooh, 13 minutes. Better stay for that one.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
36 minutes. I think we can be quick about that one. Just so it doesn't spoil, I'm gonna throw these down in the snow. We might need more water already. Yeah, might as well. Okay. So I think you actually have to be up there to get where this guy is. Or maybe there's not a guy there anymore. I thought there... I don't hear any crows. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, there's nothing here. Oh, good. I was hoping maybe like a bush or... little rose hips on it or something. Something sweet. Little sweet tree. Okay, with all the cattail heads, I think we can just leave the tinder probably in the drawer of the workbench. How you doing? 9 minutes. And we got one more guy. Oh, we do have that paint. And that's, yeah, I was gonna say, that's pretty heavy. Not worth carrying around, I don't think. Maybe for like Mountain Town or something. 21 of those. Let's lighten the load. Yeah, we cleaned this place up nicely. Just straighten everything up. Got a gun rack, which when I played on like lesser difficulties, I'd actually put the gun in the gun rack. Thought that was so cool. That is functional. Not bad. What is it? Oh, L1 and R. Look at that. It interacts with the torch. Cool.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
40 minutes. Yeah, we got plenty of time there. Probably just eat this. Eat that fish. Eat that fish. We got 40 minutes here, so I'll hit the other side of the pond here on our search for cattails. And then we've got birch bark and things to make. Birch bark teas. We'll just use a little more energy just to make this as quick as possible. I think we can start discarding the cattail heads. I was worried about that. I was literally just thinking about this. Like, I didn't light a torch. And the torch is our only protection. But once we go inside, he'll go away. Hopefully we get inside before he gets too close, so he doesn't come eat our fish. Actually, let's just pick the fish up. That way he can't. It's gonna spoil a little quicker in here, a lot quicker. But we'll eat it before we leave tomorrow. And then what does that have? 18 minutes. Not worth it. Not worth it. So 5. That's all we got is 5 minutes. Interesting. That. And this is 9 minutes. So we could. I would want to maximize this, but it'll be okay. Okay, we'll take that, and then I'm gonna cook that bad boy. We're gonna need plenty more. Plenty more time out here. As we're cooking this, we'll just prepare some others. I should do that. Yeah, we're looking good. Oh. Gonna be an hour and an hour. Yes. I want to throw this in there, so we'll pull a torch so we can protect ourselves. Oh, of course, it's a crappy one. Oh, yeah. Don't want to bring that scent with us. Might just head off in this direction this time. While we're out, let's grab a few more of these, because even if we're not going to use a ton of water, I think maybe we stock up Ash Canyon here, because like I said, it's a pretty epic little hunting spot. And you never know, after we summit, we can head over here and start focusing on... Oh, the wind's coming. I'm gonna head back. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. The wind blowing out our torch and then stumbling upon a wolf. Oh no, we dropped our fish out on that ice. I wonder if he smelled it and he went to go eat it. That would... I'll kick myself for that. I'm gonna let this torch burn out. We don't really need it. I didn't want the scent and I didn't want to turn around. And just like that, nature will have its way with you. Oh, nope, he left it. The deer over there. We don't forget it. so we don't forget it. All right, where are you at, water? 23 minutes, 39. Let's straighten this bad boy out, shall we? Love that. Oh, it's not even the right way. So this is gonna be for like when we're standing here working. We've got a nice soft spot to stand and work. 2 shelves. Yeah, it'd be awesome to fill this up with food and water. That's everything. Oh, I thought those were boots back there. Oh, trick with my eyes. All right, my friends. I'm gonna call this an episode. So what I'm gonna do for the rest of the day here, you can see it's almost dark, is just make some water and get ready to recover our health, because bright and early in the morning we're gonna head for Timberwolf Mountain. We're gonna swing by the Mountaineer's hut. We're not gonna stay long unless we find a hacksaw. If we do not find one on our way down, then I'm gonna head straight for Pleasant Valley, and from Pleasant Valley we're gonna make forging then the priority. We will return into Timberwolf Mountain to hit that summit. The summit has the plane wreck and all the good gear, but there's still plenty to do. We're just chilling. We're going at our own pace, taking our time. Appreciate you guys being here. If you're liking this series, show some love on it. Leave a like, leave a comment, consider subscribing. Make sure you guys let me know. I predominantly play football and other games, so if you're out there for the long dark, just speak up a little bit, let me know, and we'll continue this series, Chilloper, because I do love the game and I love sharing it with you guys and hearing what kind of experiences you have. I've definitely grown as a player by sharing this with the community. So if you're out there, you love the long dark over the other games, just show some love, stand up, raise your hand, let me know you're here, and we'll continue the journey. Thank you guys for being here. Hope you have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.